This is my antenna for my radio station. This is a quad band link dipole. It's here on this end, and I got it fully extended for 80. That's what I'm doing to the bulk of the time. And apex is there, the feed point up there with a little bell in, right where that little bird is. You probably can't see it. And then it runs down to the other side of that tree over there. This green is one of the guy lines that comes with the kit, and that's the slick line on that winder there that I throw up over the trees with a weight and then pull it up. And that's a simple deployment. It takes literally 6-7 minutes to get it up into the air. Power lines are here, so if you're erecting any kind of antennas, you want to avoid the area on this side. The antenna is, let me see if I can get out of the sun here. A feed point is up there in that tree, and of course the one leg comes down this way over there, and a simple cable runs here. This is 174 on this end, and then I put a 25-foot section of 174 on this end. I'm running HF, so the attenuation is pretty low, and it just runs into the window here, and right into the back of the tuner. Actually, there's a satellite antenna there. So I was playing with that earlier. My satellite radio, which I kind of like to have with me, I've got it hooked up so it'll run off of 12 volts off of my battery pack like my ham radio gear. So, but right now it is actually plugged into the wall. There's no sense in me messing with this. This is my amateur radio station. It's a real simple, basic station. I think most of you folks have seen this before. This one simply has it's a CF53 laptop, Panasonic Toughbook, a Pactor PTC2E-EX modem, an LDG Z11 Pro 2 tuner. That one also has batteries in it, but currently I have it plugged in here. FT891, and this has been a really nice little, I got some ashes all over it. It's been a really nice little radio. I still got the plastic on it, but I've used this many times on my camping trips. This is what you got to deal with when you hook up portable and you want all this stuff running. Some of the power you can get away with not having the power on the tuner because it has built-in batteries, but everything else has got to be connected in one way or another. This is one of the advantages of having a Go box where you don't have to plug all these in every single time, risk forgetting a cable or something like that. You know, it does work. I was just sending some Pactor mail. Let me go ahead and turn this off here. So this is the Go battery box that I use. Just got some extra cables here, and this has got a 70 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery in it. The blue light in there, I think you might be able to see it. It's flashing repeatedly, so it's on a trickle charge. So what I've got going on is I don't have the panels deployed because I knew it was supposed to rain. It rained Monday, it rains Wednesday, so I went ahead and just plugged it into a power supply into the wall, and the power supply goes into the in port here on the side of the box that I made, and it simply just goes into the power gate, and that's what I run the radio and charge the battery with. It's got extra cables and things like that. It looks like here amp hours I've used, as it's cycling through, if I have my glasses on, 4.5. So it's not a big gig. The radio itself is plugged into, it's not plugged into the battery. This is plugged into the port that comes off of the Epic power gate. So it's actually running off the power gate, which in turn is running off the power supply. But the other two are coming off of the battery load. But it's a simple setup. It's really, once you get used to it, what's nice about this is Yaesu put a diagram on the bottom to tell you what all the ports are. The 857 in my Go box, when I was using that, I had to make a chart and tape it in there so I'd have it to figure out what to plug in where, but this is pretty simple. So